Rights over Ukraine have been restricted, particularly over northeastern Ukraine there. This is believed the restriction came after a warning from Russia to flights entering these areas that they do so at their own risk. We also know that a no-flying notice had been issued for the Kharkiv airport. That's the city just to the north of the Donbass, where I said they're hearing explosions as well at this hour. As I mentioned, the second largest city in Ukraine. After the Ukrainian military reported Russia may target Kharkiv in an attack. And in fact, tonight, these explosions would signal that, in fact, is the case. You heard Martha mention earlier that U.S. authorities had urged President Zelensky to leave Kyiv, but in addressing the Ukrainian people, he made it very clear that he was staying put, at least for now. James Longman, our foreign correspondent in Moscow, listening to Vladimir Putin these last couple of days, his address to the Russian people, making the case for moving in, declaring those two separatist regions independent. And James, Vladimir Putin coming back on television in Russia just tonight, declaring a special military operation now underway. And he told Ukrainians to lay down their arms.
That's right, David. And I think the choreography of this was really rather extraordinary. The timing of this message, just as the United Nations Security Council was meeting, and actually just as the gavel went down after the Russians stopped speaking, we heard those explosions in Kiev. They know how to send a message. This is about undermining international cooperation. That is what Vladimir Putin has sought to do for years. And he's done that because he wants to divide his enemies in order that he can carry out his objectives. And we heard in that statement he gave earlier today, that word denazification, a loaded comment there. Very similar to the words he's been using around what he believes to be happening down in the eastern part of Ukraine. This word genocide, he's used it time and time again. This is about appealing to his people, to say to them, this is not an offensive war, this is a defensive war. We are saving people in the Donbass. And he's warned off other foreign elements. He's saying to the rest of the world, don't come anywhere near us because we are in the process of saving the people of eastern Ukraine.